Hey y'all. Yeah, I'm chuckling. I walked out here all somber, ready to do this night's video. Good Monday evening to you. But I couldn't help but chuckle as I started thinking about the good stuff. These little old flowers, they're not lilies, but for the sake of it, consider the lilies. Good book said they don't toil or spin. These old lilies don't have a worry in the world, do they? No, today's kind of a different day. That old sun's sinking on, I guess, what'll mark a complete orbit, whatever you want to call it. Earth around the sun, or for flat earthers, I guess we spun in a, well, never mind. Since Mom passed, we were holding vigil about this time last year. There goes the dove. Yep, she's a jokester. I had to come up here and think about it a little bit. Thought about riding down to the graveyard and put some new flowers on. May do that yet tomorrow, but this is where she lived. Ain't no sense going where she died. But that old tree over there, talk a lot about it. I got to chuckling looking at these flowers, thinking how she must have ran through this same field in the shadow of that tree so many years ago. She made 77 years and 259 days and went on to a much, much better place this time last year. I thought about kind of talking directly to her on this old video, but not going to do that. I would tell you this, she'd be not understanding a lot of stuff that all of us aren't understanding either right now. And she was a clean freak, so I think she would have probably found her due with this whole coronavirus pandemic we just went through. Them old washcloths that she carried around in that old Oldsmobile. Lord mercy, they stunk. We had to get our face wiped off every time we got out, going into church or the store, and she'd be beating me up for, well, I guess I could wear this here on the place, but if I was to run to town, I better look presentable. Isn't that cool? We all got good memories of our parents and our mamas and daddies and all that, and even good dogs. Like old Sissy. A lot of stuff going on, ain't it? Craziness. People scared to do something different. Thought of a couple of stories this evening. One was about an old boy back in the dark ages, criminal, thieved something or did something wrong and went before the king for his punishment. And what he did was punishable by death. The king sentenced him, and he had a choice. There was a hanging rope there. There was a big old ominous iron door. Bunch of locks on it. Scary looking thing. And the king said, "Sir, your punishment is the choice of these two things right here. That rope, which you'll hang from, or to deal with what's behind that door." The thief didn't have to think about it in no time. He took that rope because that door was mighty scary and there was lines around and he didn't know what was going on. They put the old noose around the boy and he's saying his final words. He looked over at the king. He said, "King, I'm about to check out of here anyway. It's just me and you here. What's behind that door over yonder?" The king kind of chuckled. He said, "You know, it's funny. There's been just a very few that have chosen that door because it looks scary and it's different. It's a little harder path than what we know in that rope." He said, "You chose wrong, son. Behind that door is freedom." About that time, he pulled the gallows door. Funny, we don't know sometimes, and we end up rolling with the group, getting all in a fervor about things. I've done it. I know some of y'all have, maybe in different ways. Maybe we need to think on our own a little bit, don't we? Thinking about the joy of my mama tonight. And I always knew she was tender-hearted. In fact, this old shirt here has an emblem on it that it's gone on its way, but its spirit's still there. Me and some folks in Waco, Texas got together way back. I guess it's been almost a decade now, and decided we just gonna make a difference. We printed some T-shirts, had a few meetings, didn't do nothing that brought attention to any one of us necessarily. We just got out there and did it. Old West explosion. We got together and raised a little money selling lemonade, and helped a young lady rebuild her house after she'd lost her husband in that explosion. Not to credit me or anything like that, just we took a different route. We went behind that door. We decided not to get caught up in the goofiness. Pretty liberating, actually. Still made some lifelong friends over that. Hadn't talked to a few of them in a while. Some of them I talked to quite often. Might need to fix that on the ones I hadn't spoken with. Good stuff. Y'all see them turkeys? Mom would be out here running and chasing them right now. Yeah, I don't think she ever had old turkeys on this place. Sure don't. Life comes at us fast. I got several folks I know going through some extreme monumental life changes right now. Lots of adversity. Good friend up Texarkana way, and she's facing a life-changing surgery, quadruple bypass, y'all. Y'all remember Misty in your prayers. She checks in from time to time here, maybe on here now. I can't look at the comments till roll call because I'll get distracted, and I'm bad enough about that. But she's concerned. She's Christian. She's got faith, but a lot of issues there she's got to deal with. Other folks are going through some life changes and moves, and just need to remember that. There's other things going on besides turmoil and protests and COVID. And life is still happening, ain't it? Sure is. I dug some potatoes a while ago. Still got a few more to dig. There's a story I read, years back. Think about it a lot. Boy, I mess it up a lot, too. Then I thought about Mom and her love for coffee, and it kind of all came together and made sense. That woman could drink coffee from 3 a.m., 5 a.m., whatever, all the way up to the time she laid down her head, so I guess I got it from her. There's an old boy that had a daughter. Seemed like this daughter couldn't win for losing. Every time she'd turn around, she'd get knocked down. One day she just lost it. Went to Dad and said, "Dad, what is going on? My life is just horrible. I want to end it. I'm just done. I can't do it anymore." He was a chef, and he took her in the kitchen. He said, "Baby, come here. Let me show you something." She didn't want to hear another one of her dad's lessons, but she followed anyway. What did she have to lose? He pulled out 3 pots, started boiling some water. And he pulled out 3 more items, and he dropped each one of those items separately in a different pot. That water went to boiling, and he said, "Baby, you got to understand, life's going to be full of adversity. The water gets hot sometimes. You should watch this." First pot, he put in an old potato. The second one, he dropped an egg in. And the last one, he put a few coffee beans in. He went and sat at the kitchen table and waited about 20 minutes. Nothing was said. Daughter was getting restless. She had to go check Facebook, or she was still working up a good mad about things that day. About the time she had given up and was going to leave the kitchen, he said, "Baby, come here a minute. Don't leave yet." He pulled out the potato, and he put it on the counter, and he showed her. He said, "You see this potato? It went in all hard, resolved, couldn't be broken. Now it's soft and malleable and nothing left to it. Just mash it right up." He said, "Take that egg out and break it open." Well, she tried to break it, wouldn't break. It's hard boiled. She peeled it off. He said, "What do you see?" Well, Dad, you know what I see. It's a hard-boiled egg. He said, that's right. He said, before I put it in the water, it was fragile, trying to protect itself. But it came in and it went out hard. It's hardened now. Then he took a ladle, 2 coffee cups, and ladled out a little water in each of those cups, and they sat down. He said, have a sip of this. She liked coffee herself, so she took a sip, and her eyes lit up. She smiled ear to ear. He said, sweetheart, they all went into the hot water of adversity. The first 2 changed. One was hard and became breakable, and another was fragile and became hard. But the coffee did something different. Those beans changed the water. They didn't change themselves. They did it quietly, one by one. Ain't that right, Sissy? So maybe that's how we affect change, and change needs to happen in a lot of areas. Let's do it one by one. I'm not going to get anywhere marching in the streets. In fact, I know we ain't. Those ships have sailed. Kind of like a Facebook post. You're not going to bring anybody to your side by arguing yours. Why don't we live it? And boy, my mom did. She sure did. Don't have many regrets. What I do is not getting back here sooner. Of course, timing wasn't right. She'd been sliding downhill for years. But what I wouldn't give to see her just laughing, running across that old yard there and seeing all this. Oh, wait, I can see it in my mind. Love my mama. Always will. You only get one, you know. Right? Well, let's lighten it up a little bit here and find other people to love, but you only get one mama. These old turkeys. Y'all had to do a little hay forking and get these 24 turkeys in about 8x10 are building some ammonia up quick. What are y'all doing in here? Look at these nuts. They're in mixed company out here with these turkeys. All is well here on this old place. Dad did a little fence project here a while back, and he got some hurricane fence gates. And I've had a conundrum because I wanted to, just before I owned the goats and the turkeys, and thought I knew what I didn't know. Hey, JoJo. But I want to let the turkeys go over here and let the goats stay here because that's not secure for the goats. Well, that ain't going to happen because they all run together, but Dad's got some gate pieces that I'm going to be able to make a little run here. What is wrong with you now? Huh? You just act like you hurting. Huh? Y'all see this critter? He is something else. He's been headbutting me all afternoon. Oh, there he goes again. No, we ain't doing the headbutt, dude. You can do my knees, but we ain't doing the real headbutt crazy thing. He is a needy Nessie. Hey, JoJo. So we'll take some fence and do a little construction out here, maybe make a run where they can go explore. I think they're mad because the turkeys ate half their food. They didn't eat it quick enough. I ain't feeding you yet. We're going to wait till the birds are up. Y'all done missed your first chance. Look at the turkey, just cleaned it out. That's who y'all need to be headbutting, silly things. That's a Tom if I've heard it. Well, I hope y'all are going to have a good week. Need to. Y'all post some puppy pictures or family pictures or something. We need to stop all this sharing these negative links. Ain't going to do nothing for nobody. Be the change you wish to see, and that starts inside, actually one by one. I'm sure going to work on it. Hope y'all will join me. Y'all want to do a roll call? We missed it the other evening. All right, we'll do it real quick. I'm a little scared to do it with these goats behind me. Y'all better holler something if one of them's creeping on me. Huh? Hey, JoJo. She just wants to bite my finger. That's all yeah, we ain't doing that tonight. Nope, not happening. All right, let me go back through here and see what's going on. All right. There's Belinda checking in. How are you? Miss Donna Wells out Huntsville Way. Good to see you checking in. My good buddy Ray Lucas. There's an old friend. And cherished memories with you too, buddy. Karen Wood, finally caught up with you. Well, good stuff. I guess I caught you too. Watch out for snakes, Teresa says. Well, once I start killing them, it's about a every month cycle, and we've had about a week or two. I'm probably about another week from seeing some, but we're on the watch. Monday in California. Monday. What was that? Mamas and the Papas, y'all? Yeah, it was. There was some beach bums from way back. Good stuff. Mike, you ought to be coming to Texas pretty soon. I've been seeing some posts, and we'll be glad to welcome you to the Lone Star. Guarantee you'll like it out here. Donna's in Mineral Wells. Beautiful flowers. Thank you, ma'am. There's Wendy Seward from Bryan, Texas. Misty's saying howdy. And New Smyrna Beach, Florida is in the house with Wanda. How are you? Clute, Texas. Tricia, how are you doing this evening? Too many times to count. Some of these are out of context. I've been rattling a while. Kathy said evening blessings. Thank you for checking in, ma'am. There's Dorothy Dean. Nice day today. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. Yeah, that's all right. Thanks, Jennifer. Another cherished co-worker back from the Cabela's days. I was talking about well, no, I ain't better get on that. No, we'll go down a whole nother road. There's my buddy Robert Lee. I don't know if you at Axtell or where you at, son. I'm doing good. Good to see you check in. Jason Sardis. Corn about the same height as mine. Heat is coming. Boy, I'm hoping this rain hits Thursday. Sure didn't think I'd say that 2 months ago when I was poking peas in a boggy sog out there. I need some rain. Guess it'll be here when it gets here, won't it? Ain't nothing I can do about it. Wait a minute. That's about everything, isn't it? It'll happen when it happens. Thank you, Wendy, for those prayers. There's Andrew. Blessings on this fair Monday evening. Good to see you out in Interlachen, Florida. I think I'm saying that. I'm going to have to Google that, y'all. How's the 1-inch chicken? There's a bunch of 1-inch chickens around here. Oh, now he's 2 inches. Maybe. Oops. Don't stand so close to me. Let's see here. There's Janet. Thank you, ma'am. See, there's Michelle. Headbutt. Yep, that's what it was. That's what it was. Dominique in France. That's good stuff. Good to see you checking in. John saying howdy. There's somebody going by. Whoever that was, howdy. I hope you ain't watching this driving. We're going to have turkeys in the road for long. Watching from Fort Worth, Mike said, Miles, excuse me. Eyes are getting bad. Janet's saying howdy. Janet's be the change you wish to be, that's right. Arkansas native Susan Killion is checking in. And Patricia saying good evening. That old boy honking and driving. I had a customer today, poor fella. He come in, he was stretched out from here to yonder in a mess. I don't know what that dude's problem. He was just moving about 90 miles an hour in a 30 mile an hour speed limit. Tried to slow. He had 2 pair of glasses on, y'all, poor thing. Pink on the blind. I didn't know what in the world was going on. Needed a bag of hen scratch and needed it yesterday. So I got him all rung up. And he couldn't even get his credit card in there because he was so out of sorts. And I said, buddy, slow down a little bit. It'll be all right. He said, they're picking on me. And I'll say it now because we have to. He wasn't, well, I ain't going to say it anyway. He said, they're picking on me today. I said, well, what's wrong? He said, man, it's just horrible. He said, I was sitting in the parking lot a while ago and got a ticket for no insurance in my car. I'm like, well, get some insurance, brother. I don't know. Anyway, he got his hen scratched, so I guess his chickens are happy this evening. The way he was moving, I sure wouldn't want to run into him driving. Poor thing. Slow down a little bit, I guess. Everybody's got their own story and boots to walk in, so we'll leave it at that. Right? It's all good. Y'all have a good evening. Be the light. Me and Sister gonna take a stroll. We got to have a talk about that deer you must have been flirting with, 'cause she done ate up half that row, girl. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. You can wallow in it, but you can't let nothing be eating it. Huh. See, like you ain't going to do nothing, Dad. I know. Sounded tough, though, didn't it? Good night. Y'all be the light. Be the change. And most of all, be happy. All right, talk to you later.